I'm making this clip in the hopes that some of you were fans of Hans Zimmer's score for the movie Blade Runner 2049. I've hooked up a few pedals here and thought I would go over these tonalities with you and also the sounds you can get with some of these pedals. If you've not yet done so, please do subscribe to the channel, like and share and leave a comment. It's always very good to hear from you. I get messages from all over, and I really do appreciate you letting me know that it's reached you there, wherever you are. If you'd ever like to send me a tip, my PayPal information's there in the description below. And we're going to look at these 6 chords from kind of a theme from Blade Runner 2049 from Hans Zimmer. So these were done in the soundtrack with a lot of post-production where they added something like shimmer effects and after effects in the keyboard sound. So you'll have a very quick attack, a kind of a pluck, and then this bloom happens. And the sustain is really long, the decay is really long, so I'm approximating it here. The sound I have is far denser. But you hear it does get in that general territory. Maybe I'll break down the pedals first. So I'm running into a very cheap Behringer compressor set for minimum attack and about 3 o'clock on the sustain knob. So it gives a little bit of a bloom of its own. Then we're going into the Electro Harmonix B9 pedal, which is an organ pedal. And I have it set on the cathedral organ pedal, which is the only patch that made me want this thing. Is it gets a interesting, fun organ sound to play around with. Then we're going into the Digitech FreqOut pedal, which I detailed in a video earlier. So the FreqOut is allowing me to get that kind of sustain where without it, if I do it without it, let's see, it'll still be kind of long because I have a long decay reverb. Still pretty long with that reverb decay. If I turn the reverb off, you can hear it successively die. So that's the compressor and the B9 pedal and the attack decay pedal I was going to talk about. So the FreqOut's providing some sustain. The Strymon Cloudburst Ambient Reverb is providing all of that bloom of the, if I play a chord real quick, and I even have it, it's about 2 o'clock on the decay. I could go even farther. Just for fun, I'm going to go all the way decay, so this will take a long time. So it just goes on and on. which is why I had it set for about 2 o'clock. It does get in the general ballpark, I think. Also involved here is the Electro Harmonix Attack Decay pedal, which I more or less always use these days. It just rolls off the front of the Attack and does also by itself a little swell in. So I have all kinds of pedals, the compressor, the FreqOut, and the Attack Decay. After I pick something, they're all coming in a little bit differently. Go over these voicings. I'll talk you through them and then I'll play them. But so the first one's a really simple C sharp minor voicing. All of these are pretty simple actually. So C sharp, G sharp, E, 4, 6, 5 on the second string. So C sharp, G sharp, E. And we're going to pivot on that E note. So the minor third of C sharp minor is going to become that very regal major third of C major, C, G, E, 3, 5, 5. Then he pivots again on that note. Now it's the flat 7 of F sharp 7 in second inversion. So C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, E, 4, 4, 3, 5. And just when we've gotten used to that note in all of its guises, wow, we raise up. And it goes to E flat major, a straight triad, E flat, G, B flat, E flat, 6, 5, 3, 4. But what a different color after all of those. And then right away, we're back to an E, but now it's in the bass, and it's the fifth of an A7 chord. E, A, C sharp, G, 7, 7, 6, 7. Sorry. 7, 7, 6, 8. And then it's going to end with, somehow it feels like a resolution. It's F sharp major in second inversion again. C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, F sharp, 4, 4, 3, 2. So C sharp minor, C major, F sharp 7, E flat major, A7, F sharp major, so I hope if you've seen that film and like Hans Zimmer's writing, I certainly do. I loved that movie, saw it many times in the theater in IMAX, and I just really loved that film, along with the original one as well, but I have something special for the second one, for Blade Runner 2049. I hope this finds you well and enjoying your music. Don't worry about the effects if you don't have them. These chords are fun to play with, or just the idea of a pivot tone, being a minor third, a major third, a flat 7, and then finally a fifth that E plays all of those roles. I also have a clip on E as everything, which is looking at E as the root, the flat 9, the 9, the sharp 9, the major 3rd, sharp 11, etc., etc. I'll put a link to that in the description below, as well as a link to any other videos that might be related. Maybe I'll put this part of the soundtrack in if I can locate it. I hope this finds you having a good time with your instrument, and I wish you, as always, a very, very good day.